Welcome to another episode of More Than Books, stories from the Kanawha County Public Library. I'm your host, Stan Howe. On this program, we take a look beyond the shelves to highlight news, activities, events, and the resources available for KCPL patrons. The St. Albans Branch Library is the first and oldest branch in the KCPL system. It joined KCPL 61 years ago in 1963. Over the years, the library has seen a lot of changes. A second floor and an elevator were added to the building in 1971, making it, along with the main library, the only libraries in the system with more than one floor. In recent years, the building has seen some significant renovations, including the replacement of the old elevator with a brand new one in 2023. There's a lot of history at the St. Albans branch, but also lots of new programs and services in the works. Traveling correspondent Jai Ravine recently paid a visit to the St. Albans branch and had a chance to sit down with several staff members, including branch manager Melissa Burchett.
All right. Thanks so much, Melissa, for hanging out with us today and talking all things St. Albans. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great today.
Yeah, awesome.
Happy to be here.
Yay! Awesome. So, the last time we talked, St. Albans branch was celebrating 60 years.
Oh, yeah.
And we were in the midst of elevator construction noise and all of that.
Oh,
so, so I guess my sense for 2024 for you all is that it's a year of elevation, where you have your elevator is in working order again. Your folks can go to your second floor and programming can happen up there again. So how's that been like and going for y'all so far?
Well, I will say that we are happy that we no longer have that noise going on.
Mm-hmm.
That was really crazy.
Yeah.
But staff are loving it.
Yeah.
Patrons are loving it.
Right.
Because they walk in and they're still asking us, is the second floor open?
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, yes, it is. You can ride the elevator now.
Yeah.
So the elevator it's very nice. It is now ADA compliant.
Nice.
And it provides a really nice entrance into our children's department.
Totally. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yes. So programming-wise, we are happy to have our programs back on the second floor.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a little increase with attendance because I think some people still don't realize that it's open.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're hoping people watch this and
come on down.
and they come down and visit.
Come on down and ride the elevator.
Yes, it's free.
Yeah, and free.
You can ride it for free.
Ride it for free. Yeah. Cool. Do you want to talk a little bit about your teen advisory board and how that's been going?
We had a really large teen advisory board before COVID.
Right.
When COVID hit, we lost everybody.
Right.
So we've been slowly building it back. And we actually have 10 members.
Nice. Yeah.
And they have done a lot of work over this past year with the Teen Advisory Board.
Nice.
They've went to Main Street here in St. Albans. They had a specific pole that they get to decorate seasonally.
That's cool.
And, yeah, they loved it.
Nice.
The Christmas one was really, really nice because they did an elf on the pole.
Oh, nice.
It was funny.
Yeah.
But they have also had like the Halloween party.
Right.
And they're inviting more teens from the high school to come into the library.
That's great.
So we're still working on that.
Right.
But we're seeing a little more teens in the library.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. So recently, for Summer Library Club, you all have had the itty bitty therapy horses come through, which are like 3 miniature horses. And I also know that you are a horse person. Do you want to tell us about the horse that you own?
Sure. I love to talk about Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow is a Tennessee walking horse. She came from a rescue.
Yeah.
And it's West Virginia Horse Network. They have plenty of horses and ponies that need homes. And And I just decided that it was the time to adopt.
Yeah.
So I did. She actually had her 25th birthday this past month.
Oh, awesome.
We love to do trails.
Yeah.
And we also do obstacles.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she loves it.
Cool. Nice. So you go riding out and about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we go mainly at the barn that she is currently boarded in.
Yeah.
We have different. There's an inside arena that I can use.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I can also take her on the outside.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
She loves it.
Yay. All right. I remember last year that you talked about sort of long-term planning, like thinking about wanting a teen zone and a maker space and things like that. How's the planning for those things going?
Well, as with all plans,
Yeah.
it takes a really long time to get it finished.
Yeah.
So we are still currently working on our teen area.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to see it.
Right.
It's, I'll go back and say that during the elevator construction, we had to bring some children's books down, which meant shifting the entire collection on the first floor to accommodate it. So when we reopened upstairs, we had to move all the children's books back.
Right.
Teen books were able to move back into their regular position.
Right.
So it's getting there.
Right.
We just don't have our furniture yet.
Right.
But we did bring in a table that is dedicated just to the teens.
Yeah, totally. Awesome. So
they can, they can even ask for a dry erase board marker if they want.
Ooh, and draw on it?
And draw,
nice. That's great. I love that. Cool. Last time we talked, you also mentioned thriving through challenges and like sort of enjoying the challenge of difficult things and trying to figure out a way through. What are some things that like help keep you grounded through things that might be chaotic, and like what are some things that help balance you and whatnot?
For me, I love to have a plan for my plan for my plan.
Right.
So if one fails, I can quickly go to the next one, and then so on and so on.
Yeah.
And it's just worked for me.
Yeah.
And also, I have a great staff here.
Yeah.
And the staff really help each other.
Yeah.
So they're a great team, and they just fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that helped.
For sure. Yeah. To help you execute the plan for the plan for the plan. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about today about St. Albans and getting folks back in the building and whatnot?
Well, we would love to see more people in here, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're actually starting to see more people coming in.
That's good.
So that makes us very happy.
Yeah.
We're here to help people.
Right.
So come on in and we'll help them.
Yeah, totally. And shout out to your patrons, the Asberries.
Yes.
Who I recently got to talk to. It's a couple teenagers and a tween-aged kid, and so their mom's homeschooling them. So so they talked about go ahead.
And they are coming in to do our volunteering program.
Yeah.
So they love it here.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. All right, so more reasons to come on down to St. Albans. We're going to take a break right here and have more with some other St. Albans staff right after this. All right, welcome back to St. Albans Branch. I'm here with Megan Easter, library assistant here. How you doing, Megan?
Doing good, good. Yeah,
okay.
Thanks for coming out here, John.
Totally, yeah, I love being here. So, Megan, how long have you been working at KCPL?
Well, I started here back in October of 2023.
Okay, awesome. So it's been like, I don't know, kind of like 6-ish months-ish?
Give or take. So I'm part-time, so it's a weird
right
timing, but feels longer and shorter at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I hear that you do a lot of the teen programs. I also hear that you had a very successful murder mystery program.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, tell us how that went.
Well, it started because I opened my mouth and said, well, sure, I'll take on the teen programs. Nobody's doing it, and it's an underserved community. Let's take care of them. And Evan told me to check out some of these Facebook groups you know, for librarians and getting ideas for programs. Because I'm like, what am I going to do? You know? And somebody had something similar. And I was like, I could do that, you know. And I found some great free printables online and turned the community room into the Clue Mansion, essentially. And we had a really great turnout. It was like 15 people, and they all had a great time. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Dressed up for the event.
Yeah, sweet. Do you? So, what other programs do you have in store for teens, like in July and beyond?
Well, we are doing our summer library club, so a lot of those events are kind of pre-planned. We have a Mario Kart tournament coming up. We have a live action Oregon Trail, which I'm really interested to see how that works out, kind of in conjunction with.
Because I played that on the computer when I was a kid. So it's a live action.
Right, so interactive is my understanding. So we're going to figure it out, and I think it's going to be great too. We're going to do a Mothman craft in August. I've got a big Christmas party planned.
Sweet.
Got some pavers like books and things like that. So October we're going to do some trivia. It's going to be great.
So cool. Oh, awesome.
Got a lot of ideas.
Sweet. How's it like been working with the Teen Advisory Board?
I've only worked with them a little bit. I'm really going to dive into that this fall when they come back.
Oh, right.
Because I was kind of getting the tail end of things when I was really getting my feet wet with the teen programs.
Right.
So, but so far they've been great. We actually have 4 volunteers this summer for Summer Library Club, and they're doing great so far. Awesome. They're great kids. So it's really nice to work with the community and kind of get to know some of these kids, really get them interested in the library and what we have to offer.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yay. All right. I hear that your coworkers are very impressed with your work ethic. What kind of qualities do you feel like you bring to the team here at St. Albans?
I get stuff done. I'm very type A in that regard. So somebody tells me like, hey, we need new signs up, and we get up new signs.
And they look great.
we need this bulletin board. I need help with this, and I'm like, I got you. Like, what's your vision? What's your idea? Right. So, and then we just go for it. So Evan jokes around that he's like, I tell you we need something, and boom, 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 and then it's done. So but that's how I am outside of here, and I guess I just bring that with me. So that's
great, and that's part of a collaborative team dynamic is like someone who's like, here's a vision, and then people who can like execute that. So that's great.
And there's a lot of things that a lot of programs like the Silhouette, Megan taught me how to use that. So it's really is a collaborative team effort. It's not just, let me take that over and do it for you. Well, Tom and I worked on the signs together and got them all up. We had some input from other coworkers and super helpful.
Yay. Awesome. All right. What do you, first of all, I noticed your dress and I feel that a lot of KCPL librarians are some Disney superfans. We've got a lot of them in the system. I personally, I can appreciate Disney, but I'm not a super fan. So give me, like what is it about the Disney world, the Disney, canon that is like, that draws librarians?
Well, first of all, I just want to say my mom made my dress. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
And she used actually a book from here at the library, Gertie Sews Jiffy Dresses. And they have the patterns in it. We got the pattern copy stuff from Joann's, and my mom is pretty awesome, so she put this together.
That's exciting.
I have used Disney a lot in my life. My husband got me a whole bunch of Disney, I'm trying to think of the word, like workbooks, like how does Disney do it kind of stuff, and so I've read a lot of those. I've always liked Disney since I was a kid. I didn't get to go to Disney until I was an adult. Thanks, husband. And we now have the vacation club, so it's nice to take my whole family and we go and enjoy things together. So I think it's just, Walt was such a dreamer and really wanted everyone to be included and to have fun. So and the whole purpose of Disney World was for a place where kids and adults could have fun together.
Right.
And I think that the library does that too. We have so many kid and adult programs. We have family programs. We have is something for everybody.
Right.
And I think that that's just really important, that you can get any kind of book you want. You can get a video game, you can get whatever interests you, and it's here.
Right.
So, and if it's not here physically, we'll get it here.
Right. Yeah.
So
cool.
I think that's great.
Yeah. That reminds me of sort of like the intergenerational thing that libraries can do, bringing young folks and older folks together. And yeah, it's nice.
It's important.
Cool. All right. Lastly, I was just wondering, what do you think working at a public library brings out of you as opposed to like other places and areas that you've worked at?
I love helping people. There's certain patrons that at this point, like I know their name. I say hi when they come in. I say hi to everybody, but I can call them out by name.
Yeah.
I had a lady in yesterday that I recommended some books to her, and I was like, I got another book I want you to look at. She didn't end up thinking that one was a great one, but that's okay too. And I tell them, you're not going to hurt my feelings. So, but just being able to help everybody, being able to have that work-life balance that I was craving,
right?
Spend time with my sons. It's super important. And everybody's very supportive of that here. And it's, I'm able to off the clock bring them here and just be a patron and not, have to worry about work. And we, like I said before, we all help each other. So if you got a program or, a display that needs done up and so we all just take care of it together.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. Well, thanks so much, Megan. Do you have anything else you want to add to our lovely viewers?
Check out the library.
Yeah.
We've got lots of great stuff going on through the end of July and beyond, but super busy through the summer. And
join the Teen Advisory Board if you are a teen.
Yes, please do. We need some new folks and get it together. We got some ideas for that too, so it'll be great.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Megan.
Thanks, Jai.
All right. We're going to take another break and have yet more at St. Albans right after this.
A lot happens during their first 3 years. Their brain reaches 80% of its full size, and their vocabulary development can even be used to predict achievement by 3rd grade. Reading aloud is one of the most important activities that leads to literacy acquisition and benefits even the youngest listeners. Our goal is to allow every child 5 and under in West Virginia the opportunity to participate in Dolly Parton's Imagination Library program. The Imagination Library provides every child 1 new book a month, allowing them to start positive reading habits early. We need your help. Individuals, groups, and organizations can sponsor a child for just $25 a year or $125 for the full 5 years. To make a donation that will provide books for West Virginia children or learn more about the Imagination Library program in West Virginia, visit our website.
Thank you for the book.
All right. Welcome back to St. Albans Branch. I'm here with Evan Swisher, Branch Administrative Specialist here. How are you doing, Evan?
I'm doing all right. Doing well.
Yay, great.
Doing well. Had my caffeine this morning.
Ready to go. We're in the lovely 2nd floor, which has now been, available and accessible to patrons now.
It's been elevated.
It's been elevated,
yes.
Indeed. Yeah. So, yeah. So I hear that you have recently celebrated a work anniversary. Is that correct?
That's correct. A milestone, if you will.
Yeah.
In June, I celebrated 10 years with the library.
All right.
I started in 2014 and as a part-time LA2 at the Dunbar branch.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Dana and Linda, who were the ones who brought me on. And so I've been at 2 locations. Lots of different jobs and positions over those years. Moved around. Now I'm full-time. Have been for 7 years.
Yeah.
I've just really enjoyed my time at the library.
Awesome. Yeah. Sweet. And so tell me a little bit about what your library journey has been like, because I've heard you talk a little bit about it before.
Yeah. So I would honestly go back up before I was even employed because my family, we grew up in the county, and so we always attended programs, and so we were always very involved in the library. Yeah. I volunteered here.
Oh, nice.
I volunteered at St. Albans and Cross Lanes. I did 2 locations when I was in high school. And then when I moved to Oklahoma and went to school for college, I worked at the university library there.
Yeah.
So I worked in the library for there a couple years, and then I came back and started with KCPL.
Cool.
So I've always been connected to libraries.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. How about, I remember that Elizabeth Frazier remembers you as a kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when I was a teenager, I just finished this 7-book series. That was the popular series at the time.
Yeah.
And I was looking for what was next.
Yeah.
And I moved on to Aragon by Christopher Paolini and Dragons. And there were no programs at the library involving Aragon, and there had been all these programs involving that series.
Right.
So I reached out to the library and said, we should have a book discussion on this Aragon series.
Yeah.
And I exchanged emails with Elizabeth Fraser back and forth and helped her plan this and put on a book discussion.
Oh, awesome.
For that,
Yeah.
I was in high school.
Yeah. Cool.
So I was doing programming before I was even employed by the library.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. So what's your role like now at KCPL?
So now I'm the branch administrative specialist, which basically what that means is I work with the branch manager and kind of help things operate smoothly here.
Yeah.
I'm making the schedules for, when everyone works, where they work. If they're on the first floor, second floor, we have to do that here. And I also order supplies. I do programming. So, I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, totally.
But I work right underneath the branch manager and assist her in any way I can as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it like working with the team here?
The team here is great. I mean, I will say over the course of 10 years, I've always had great coworkers. So I'm very lucky. And I think overall, our whole system, we have a great team. Yeah. We may not work together all the time, but I think we have a good team across the whole board. Yeah. So, I love my coworkers. They're like family.
Yeah, that's great. Yay. All right. So you mentioned running programs. Tell me about, there's a couple like monthly programs that you run pretty consistently. Tell me about those.
Sure. So I run a book group. It's not like any other book group that most people know because there is no assigned reading.
Right.
We pick a theme every month and you kind of get to pick your own book that kind of fits that theme.
Yeah.
And we get together and we talk about the books we read and kind of give a little teaser or appetizer of what it was about. You kind of hear other books that you might want to read.
Nice.
So I do that. I've also been doing a genre movie club, which operates the same way. We pick a genre of movies, people watch one, and we get together and we kind of discuss those.
Cool.
And I'm also, this fall, going to be launching a third one.
No way.
I'm going to do a true crime club.
Oh, boy.
So every month we will we'll do like things from trivia. We might even bring in some people who've been involved with, like investigating crimes. We'll pick like maybe specific crimes that we'll talk about. And, go in depth about the trials and all that fun stuff.
Oh, cool. Nice.
That's a popular genre, so I'm going to try doing that.
Sweet. Sounds good. Tell me about some of the like themes you've had for the book clubs so far that have been like really exciting. I feel like you did like a tearjerkers, like for April.
Yeah, for April we did tearjerkers. This in May we did mental health awareness.
Right.
And so that was a very a good discussion.
Yeah.
We've done the May before that. We've done Mother's Day, so we did stories featuring mothers or maybe your mother's favorite book. We're a very loose book club. Like we if you don't read a book that fits the theme, you can still talk about it. It's fine.
Totally. Yeah.
We're okay with that.
Yeah. No strict rules.
No strict
Just
rules.
Fun.
Just fun.
Awesome. So what other programs do you have coming up for folks in July?
Sure.
I hear tell that you going to be exercising some DJ skills.
Yeah, I'm going to make a debut as a DJ.
Nice.
For our end of the summer SLC party, we're going to have a program called Adventure Through the Decades.
Nice.
And I'm going to do different dance music from throughout the decades. There'll be prizes. I'm going to do like guess the adventure theme throughout. So I'll play a theme and you have to guess and see what that is.
Yeah.
So I'm really going all out with my DJing skills.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and another one we have in July that I think is pretty cool is we have our local group called the Coal River Group.
Oh, okay.
That, maintains the Coal River, cleans it up, keeps it together. And they're going to come in and do a class on kayaking.
Oh, nice.
And talk about the basics of kayaking. If you've never done it, here's how to get started. Here's how to be safe.
Oh, cool.
And so that's something we're doing because, that's an adventure.
That's an adventure.
That's definitely an adventure. And so Bill Curry has been an author that's come here and spoke before.
Oh, gotcha.
And he's in charge of that group. So we're working with him again to have that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. Yeah. Well, what are some things that you enjoy about being a librarian?
Well, to me, the one thing that I enjoy the most is helping people. I always knew, I didn't know that library was going to be my career.
Right.
But the thing that every career thing that I picked out, the one thing in common was that we're all about helping people.
Right, yeah.
And the library provides a unique opportunity to help people in ways you may not think about. Maybe it's just giving them some enjoyment to find their next read, or filling out job applications, resumes. I mean, there's lots of opportunities to really help people and make a difference.
Yeah.
And so, to me, that's what I enjoy most about being a librarian.
Yeah, awesome. Yay. Well, thanks so much, Evan.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to be here. Glad you came out to see us.
I know. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. We're going to have a short break right after this.
I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary. But I'm a little misunderstood. Sorry, I almost killed you. Kids with learning and attention issues are misunderstood too. Take the time to understand. Learn more at understood.org.
The St. Albans Library began as a volunteer library back in 1952. 11 years later, that volunteer library joined KCPL as its very first branch. It also got a brand new building when it joined, starting a period of growth for the library system that has left KCPL with 9 branches and a bookmobile, in addition to the main library in downtown Charleston. The St. Albans branch is very much an integral part of the St. Albans community, and the partnership between the library and the city continues to deliver outstanding and innovative library programs to its residents. I'd like to thank St. Albans Branch Manager Melissa Burchett, Library Assistant Megan Easter, and Branch Administrative Specialist Evan Swisher for providing correspondent Jai Ravine with a look at how things are going at the St. Albans Branch Library. I'm Stan Howe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on More Than Books, Stories from the Kanawha County Public Library.